Living here in Naperville, Illinois does come with a price tag, but you know what? It seems like everyone still wants to move here for many good reasons. So in today's video, I'm going to give you guys what you need to know when it comes to the cost of living here in Naperville, Illinois, especially if you're looking to make a move here from the city of Chicago or anywhere around the country. What's going on? I'm Brandon and I make videos just like this about what's like living plain, everything else in between here in the Chicagoland area. And if you have thoughts about making a move to Naperville or any of the surrounding areas, whether it be next week or next year, reach out because my team and I would be absolutely honored to serve you in this chapter of your life. Call, text, shoot me an email. All my information is down below in the description. Now let's start off this video with a bang, and we're gonna go over the cost of housing when it comes to living here in Naperville, Illinois. So what you can expect for the average sales price for a single family home is right around $670,000. And you're typically looking at a home around 2,800 to 3,000 above living square feet, 4-bed, 2.5 bath, and either 2-car or 3-car garage. But the idea you gotta remember is that you can find definitely a lot more affordable options as well. You can find ranches between that 300 to 400K range, and you can also find single family homes that are much more higher than that average price point of around $670,000, especially if you're looking close to the downtown Naperville area. And then when you're looking for condos and townhomes, you're looking about an average price point around $339,000. I know there's a lot of condos, 1-bed, 1-bath, so you can find under $200,000, and there's a lot more luxurious townhomes in the downtown Naperville area. So it just really depends on what you're feeling, but you can kind of figure out your average price points for single family homes as well as condos and townhomes to play in a factor for your move when it comes to living here in Naperville, Illinois. And now everyone's favorite thing is property taxes. So here in Naperville, Illinois, if you were purchasing a home, you can probably picture your property taxes around 2% to 2.5% of the purchase price. So I would say a $650,000 home, you're looking around $12,000 in property taxes, give or take, higher or lower. It just truly depends, the assessed value and everything like that. But if it was your primary residence, you get some help with your homeowner's exemption, which is $6,000 off your assessed value. And at the end of the day, I'm not a tax assessor or anything like that. That's simply just what I see, but I have an equation to kind of get you where you need to go when it comes to looking at the property taxes when purchasing real estate here. But just keep in mind, a good rule of thumb is probably 2% to 2.5% of the purchase price, truthfully. So let's get to utilities, and we're looking at that 2,800 to 3,000 square foot home with a basement and everything like that for water, electricity, as well as garbage pickup. You're probably looking at your bill of around $400 per month for all those. And when it comes to gas, it just depends on the season, truthfully, but it could be anywhere from $50 to $250 a month. So for me, with my living situation, everything like that, I kind of just keep everything off, honestly. So my bills are pretty low. I don't even use gas anymore at the gas station because I just drive an electric vehicle. So my electric bills only went up like $20 to $30 in my home. Obviously, it just depends on your way of living. Your utilities can be much more expensive or can be much less. So it truly just depends on that as well. And now I know that not everyone has the luxury of working from home. So, if you need to commute to work, whether it be anywhere in the surrounding suburbs or Naperville precisely, or in the city of Chicago, you can probably look at your car insurance around $1,300 for 2 vehicles as well as 2 people. Like I said, give or take as well, talk to your insurance provider, your insurance agent to see what deal that you can get and what makes sense for you going forward. And if you prefer using public transit to get to the city, like the Metro train station, you can probably find a pass around $100 a month. I'll actually post a link down below in the description to the Metro, either using BNSF or UPW. There's 2 stations in Naperville, one just south of Ogden, which is kind of your downtown Naperville area, and one right just around 59 for more your southwest Naperville portion. And obviously gas prices fluctuate, and they tend to fluctuate. I mean, just go to Costco and get your gas. But as I'm filming this video, gas is roughly around $3.75 as well. So that's kind of what you can see with your average prices for a cost of living when it comes to your transportation here in Naperville, Illinois. And now let's go into the fun stuff, the entertainment here in Naperville. If I was going on a date or anything along that nature, I can probably see myself spending around $80 to $100 for a date. And it just truly depends. I mean, you can go to a fancy restaurant like Hugo's or something like that and spend much more, or you can take your date out to, one of the local spots in the downtown area that is on, the more affordable option. If you're going to Empire Burger, if you're just getting food, you're probably looking around that $50, but what really gets you is the drinks for sure. And when it comes to entertainment, we're super lucky to have a lot of local breweries around the area like Solemn Oath, as well as Noon Whistle Brewing. But, at the end of the day, when it comes to entertainment here in Naperville, Illinois, you don't have to go out and spend a lot of money to have fun. You can just go to the downtown Naperville area and just walk around and, grab some, desserts or something like that, grab a coffee at the Starbucks and just walk the Riverwalk, which is pretty inexpensive, honestly. And when we get into healthcare, childcare, as well as doggy daycare, Naperville ranks really high on, mental wellness and everything like that. So that's a great thing. And Naperville is below the national averages for, insurance as well. For childcare, my sister pays around like $450 a week for one of my nephews. So that's not too bad, but obviously those prices can range as well. And for doggy daycare, if you want to take your dog to daycare and stuff like that, it's probably around that $40 price point. I know my brother and his now wife usually take their dog Ella to doggy daycare and stuff like that, especially when we're doing a lot of activities. So, it just depends on the veterinarian you need to go to. At the end of the day, these are just kind of like average prices to kind of just keep in mind when it comes to making a move here, to kind of compare what you spend on a day-to-day and a month-to-month basis to what it is here in Naperville. And last but not least, taxes. Everyone's favorite. I know I said property taxes was everyone's favorite, but this is everyone's favorite right here. If you were purchasing a home here in Naperville and you were doing any sort of improvements to your home, it is wise and the best thing to do is grab permits with the village, and depending on the renovation project, that can range from a certain price as well with your contractor, as well as obtaining those permits as well at the city of Naperville. And while you're out dining and all that entertainment, you can see that the sales tax here is around 7.75%. And you can't forget about the Illinois state income tax, which is right around 4.95% as well. And obviously you can live below these averages or you can live significantly above those averages. So if you live in the Naperville area right now, let me know if the numbers I said for any of these subjects are relative with you in your situation. I would love to know if these are the true averages, because I know this is from me talking to other people as well as my personal experience. And if you are relocating here from the city of Chicago or anywhere from out of the state, let me know how the cost of living compares to where you live. I know there's a lot of different factors that go into it for sure, with the number of people in your household and everything along that nature. But like I said, this is just something for you guys, especially if you're considering making a move here to Naperville, Illinois, to kind of get you a better gauge on what to expect. And like I said, if you have thoughts about making a move here to Naperville or any of the surrounding areas, whether it be next week or next year, my team and I can be absolutely honored to serve you and help you out with that move, because we help a lot of people every single year. Give me a call, text, shoot me an email. All my information is down below in the description, and I will see you guys on the next video.